Good morning. We have to do our G-Metrix Word for an assignment grade. I want to show you how using the Microsoft Office 2016, you need to make sure that you're downloading all of your Office 365 apps before using G-Metrix. Then you download G-Metrix from gmetrix.net. You should be able to use your network login to access G-Metrix, so your PTC username and your password that you use to access the lab computers. If you click on training, then it will give you help along the way. And then if you want to be eligible for the certification test to make sure that you get a certificate and are able to go take the test, which is free, and you get 2 attempts, and it is proctored here on campus, then you would click the testing. But always do the training first. Because the testing is exactly the same as the training, but there's no help. So I'll show you what the difference is. So we're going to do training, and we're going to do the practice exam 2. And you can use any of these. Either one will count as a grade. And you have unlimited tries for the practice test itself for G-Metrix. Just try not to use it in excess, because then it might limit you because it is a license. Okay, so this is supposed to replicate what you would see on the actual test. So for the actual test, you only need a 70% to pass, 700 out of 1,000. I make you first achieve a 90% in order to take the test. That way you have more knowledge on it and are able to be more confident to pass the test. Usually there's about 35 questions or tasks and about an hour that they do time you on the test. And it's all project based, and you'll see what that means. They'll give you instructions, so you definitely want to get familiar with these instructions, what they all mean. Again, very similar to the actual test. And then we also have to set you up on Certiport before you take the test. And if you've had a Certiport before, then you would use that same exact one. Jessica, is this the same one?
Yeah.
The desktop support course?
Mm-hmm.
I wish it would just stay where it's supposed to. Okay. Okay, so project based, what it refers to. In this case, there's going to be 5 tasks and usually about 7 projects. So that would be 35 tasks right there. And they're all related to each other. So you're working, the first 5 tasks are related to that first project. In this case, you always want to read the overview, which you're not doing anything with the overview, you're just reading it to see what you have to do or what the project's about. And in this case, it's your technical school offers several computer courses. You're updating pages for their new course catalog. So you go on to your first task. It wants you to add a page number to the bottom of all pages in the accent bar 4 format. So this is where you get the help button. On the actual test, you don't get this. But definitely go ahead and utilize that help button. Tabs are up here. So these are all your tabs. So as soon as you see the word tab, you know you're looking up. That'll help you save some time. Groups are these down here because all the icons are divided into groups. And then this is called a ribbon. So all of this is called a ribbon. So in the Insert tab, you're going to go to the header footer group so that I know that I'm looking for a group name, which would be down here. So header footer group and page number. So that's right there. From the drop down menu, we're going to select the bottom of page and accent bar 4. On the far right of the header footer tools design tab, so you'll notice that another tab just opened up. So whenever you make a selection, in order to save space, Microsoft, they only activate a tab when you selected something that pertains to that. You'll see that also with picture format tools and things like that. So header footer tools design, click close header and footer. So we're going to click on close header and footer. And then that's it. When you've completed that task, you want to put mark completed. Make sure to scroll down to make sure you've completed everything. So that was adding a page number to the bottom of all pages in an accent bar 4 format. So you should be able to see there's page numbers now to all pages. So there it is. If you did complete it, then you mark it as completed. If you need to skip it and come back to it, mark it for review. And if you need it to show you how to do it, then you would click show me. That also wouldn't be on the test itself. Okay, so now we're on task 2. And you can toggle if you feel like you know how to do this one. We're going to change the subject property of the document to desktop support. So let's utilize the help to make sure we're doing it how G-Metrix wants us to do it. The File tab, if you don't see the icon on any of these tabs, then it most likely is in the File tab, which is like the backstage of everything. And you're going to go to the right corner of the Properties pane. So this is the Properties pane. You're going to click Show All Properties in the lower right corner of the Properties pane. So this little window is driving me nuts. Where'd it go? Let's make this a little bit smaller so you can see everything. It's right here. So show all properties. Then insert your cursor in the subject property field. So you're looking for the subject. So we're still dealing with the properties pane. So here's the subject. And these you can edit. And you're going to type desktop support. Spelling and lowercase, uppercase all count. So make sure you're doing it exactly how G-Metrix wants you to do it. And take your time. Even though you have an hour limited time, that still should be more than enough time. Click anywhere outside the field to confirm it. So anywhere outside confirms it. Then you mark that one as complete and you go on to the next task. Okay, displaying the paragraph marks on the document, that is super easy. All you would do is go to the Home tab, look for your paragraph symbol, which would be this guy. That shows and hides marks, which is really useful. Oh, that's called a Pilcrow. I did not know that. When you want to see maybe line breaks, section breaks, maybe where a new paragraph starts, it can become very useful. Use it a lot for formatting. So you can toggle between that. You can say, show me, show, or hide it. In this case, we want it to show. So that's all we have to do for that one. Mark that one as complete. Task 4. Apply yellow highlight to the heading prerequisites. So I'm going to open it up for the students. Jess, you want to do this one? The apply yellow highlight to the heading prerequisites?
Sure.
Thank you. What a great student. Yes. She's taking her words for tomorrow. So we're doing this.
Okay, so for task 4, what you're going to want to do is highlight the can't say.
Prerequisites?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to want to highlight it in yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Perfect.
right here. And you just do that.
Okay, what group did you get that from?
Font.
The font group. Very good. So you didn't even need the help.
Mm-mm.
You just knew where it was at. Okay. Mark that one as complete and do the last task for me. Since you are taking this test tomorrow, I want to see if you're prepared.
So for this one, you want to add a table with 3 rows and 4 columns on the second page below the heading. So it's
Below the heading syllabus. Right there. Mm-hmm.
You're going to want to select the Insert tab, then in the Tables group, click Tables, then Insert Tables, then number of columns, it's going to be 4, and the number of rows is going to be 2. I mean 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
Then
You can move the dialog box. Click on the blue.
why is it?
Yeah. I know it's hard with this, but
Yeah. Yeah. And then mark as complete.
all right. And then how do you get it to grade so we can see if we did it right?
Grade project.
Oh wait, the window came up over here. Hold on, let me drag it. What happens when you have multiple monitors? Woo, we got good news. We got, oh, it won't show us. Dang it, it won't let me drag it. But we got all of them right. We got all the tasks right.
All right.
Good job, girl. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Should I keep doing this? I know, I was thinking about doing that too. Because this is a pain. I'm going to drag everything. It's such a pain. But I'm already recording, so what I'm going to do is just going to keep going. And next time I'll set it to mirror. For sure. But yeah, we got all of them right, so that's good. It'll just give you green check marks if you get all of them right. Alright, who wants to do the next project? I don't want to do it. Tyreek, Austin, Patrice. Ben's already certified. Who wants to do this project on WordGmetrix? I'll help you, and Jessica will help you along the way. I want you guys to try and get certified in Word and not be scared of it. I'll do the first task, and then I'll call on one of you guys to come up and do the second. Again, this is the second project. So let's read what we have to do for this one. And there's another 5 tasks. And so far, we've only used up 10 minutes. So we're not doing bad. A local computer reseller provides flyers on computer care to its customers. You work as a technician for this store and have been tasked to prepare a new flyer. So it's nice to know what our goal is. We have to create a flyer. So that way when we go into these tasks, we sort of know what we're getting ourselves into. So again, if you don't see the directions on how to apply the gallery theme to the document, then you can click on help. If you feel like you already know this, then just do it and see what you remember. So it says here to select the design tab. So the themes are always going to be in the design tab. And then on the left side of the document formatting group, so again, you're looking down here for the groups. And in the design tab, there's only 2 groups. There's document formatting and there's page background. So that makes it a little bit easier for us. Then we're going to click on themes, which is all the way to the left. And then these should be in alphabetical order. That way it's a little bit easier to know where it could be, which should be over here. Gallery. So this is the gallery theme. So we mark that one as complete, and we'll move on to the next task. And I'm going to open this one up for a student to take. And there's the help button, so it helps you out on how to do it. Austin. I want you guys to get certified in Word. Don't worry, I'll give everyone a fair shot. Tyreek, be ready for the next one. Patrice, be ready for the next one. You guys are all gonna get Word certified. What, Jess?
I thought Austin was already certified.
You are? News to me. Make sure you talk out loud. Tell us what you're doing and how you're doing it.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm new at this.
Oh, you haven't done G-Metrix?
No, I mean like I'm new to this. I never.
Oh, don't even worry that
I
the
know how to
microphone
do
is there.
that one.
Here, go ahead and go click back into the box, the blue box, and scroll up. Alright, so you're removing the table functionality from the table containing the text web group as first key. So you're going to click the table to select and reveal the table tools contextual tab. So go and scroll down. You should see a table right there. So click on that table. Click in, yeah. See the tabs up there where it says table tools? You're going to click on the layout tab on the far right. And you're going to click on convert to text in the data group. There you go. Then in the convert table to text pop-up window, you're going to select tabs, and then you're going to click OK. Boom. Did you see what it did? You converted that whole table into just text. So mark as complete. And then, yep, now you're on to task 3. Do you think you can do this one, or do you want someone else to do it?
Let's see.
Okay, so he's selecting 4 through 8. He's going to the home tab, paragraph group, clicking the numbering arrow, and changing it to 1 through 5. Very good. Is that all it is? Yep. Mark as complete. Good job.
It didn't change it.
Oh, it didn't?
No,
I
it-
swear I thought I saw it change.
Twice.
It did,
Twice
but
it
then
did,
I
but it didn't do
clicked
anything.
out of it.
There we go.
Perfect. Alright, task 4. Someone's gonna add a heart shape. Tyreek or Patrice, which one wants to do it? Which one of you guys wants to do it? Word certified, word certified. Okay, so in this one, you're adding a heart shape with a blue fill. Move the mouse a little bit so I can see what it says. In the last line of text in the document. So, you're gonna go to the last line of the text in the document. So scroll all the way down. I know what this one, oh, you might have to move the box a little bit. So move this box up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Alright, and now move your cursor to the last line. Okay, so you're gonna select the insert tab. Insert, you're gonna go to illustrations group. Okay,
Oh,
good.
illustrations.
Yeah, that's right, illustrations group, you're there. Then the heart shape, you're looking for a heart shape. Perfect. Then you're gonna position your mouse device approximately centered below the last line of the document. And you're gonna click and drag to draw the heart shape. Okay, good. Now you have a format tab that opened up. And you're gonna go to shape fill and select blue. You should hover above to see which one is blue. Good job. That's it. Very good. Mark completed. And then task 5. Go up a little bit so we can see what it says. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Patrice, you want to do the last one? Last but not least. And then we'll end this video. I think you guys have a good grasp on how to do G-Metrix, right? Oh, wait, you had a question on one of them. I'll skip to that one.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we'll do this last one. And then we'll skip to the project that you need help on. So removing the image at the top of the document so that it is aligned with the left margin and just below the heading computer. Click to select the image at the top of the document. So you might have to move this box down again. Yeah, that way you can, and then scroll on the document. Click on the document and then scroll. And that's the image I think they're talking about. So click to select the image. Notice you must select the image in order for this tag to show up. I've had many students who've gone to take the certification test and they've told me, Miss C, I never saw the format tab. And I was like, well, did you select the picture? Because if you don't select the picture, this won't come up. Okay, so using your mouse, click drag the image right below the heading Computer Care to the left of the document against the margin. You will know the image is against the left margin when the vertical alignment guide displays. Go to format real quick. Let's make sure that we do this part first. We're going to arrange group and then click align. Oh, I think it's hover above each one. Group align, that one. So drop down and we want to see alignment guides. Use alignment guides. Or, yeah. Okay, so now try and drag it to the left. Right there. Okay, so see the guide was that green line. That was the guide. Okay, now go down. Click on, yep. Continue dragging the image until it is just below the heading Computer Care. The 3 paragraphs of text should appear to the right of the image. Is that true? Yeah, 3 paragraphs. Yep, that's it. All right, mark completed. And great projects. We're done with the project. This one right here. Oh, I didn't mark it. And 5 check marks. We don't see it, but there's 5 check marks. Good job. Thank you. Okay, Jess. Which one were you having trouble with? Was it project 3?
Yeah.
That's the one we're on. Perfect. So this would be the last project we work on, and then I'll stop the video. And these two kind of see how G-Metrix works. I know it may be intimidating at first, but it's really not that bad. It gets you comfortable with how the actual test works. G-Metrix is the closest thing we have. And again, also, if you have Lynda access, if you go to Lynda, they will have tutorials for Microsoft Office. So if you're taking the test, like Jessica, you are, I might just play that Lynda tutorial for you, just so that you can get all the help you can get before you take the test. Okay, which task was it?
Number 3.
Okay, and sometimes you have to remember G-Metrix might have a glitch. It might not work the way it's supposed to. So you may be doing it right. It's just the way G-Metrix is, because, you know, it's a software. It happens. For this project, it looks like we are a company that manages, or a company who sells computer games. You are preparing a brochure promoting your store. So you can tell right there our goal is to prepare a brochure. So you said it was task 3? Okay. Is it merge all cells into the table?
It was task 5.
It was task 5?
Yeah.
Remove the background. Okay. So let's bring the help. Okay, see, it even gives you a notice. Due to updates and newer versions of Microsoft Office, one or more of the following steps may be different. So you may have to alternate steps, or you may have alternate steps are available at the end of the list. Okay, so that's good to know. Okay, so let's try the first part and see what happens. So this is a brochure, and you can tell it's a brochure because this is supposed to be the left. And when you fold it, this is supposed to be the back, and this is supposed to be the front. We're going to go to select the image of the game controller. So let's look. And then if you look, when you scroll down, this might be the inside of the brochure. That's why it looks different than all the other documents. You're dealing with something that prints and that you're going to fold and is going to look like a brochure. So the game controller, where is that? Oh, there it is. I see it. It's right here on the top left. So we're going to make sure we select the game controller image. When you select it, you get these tabs. Realize that if you don't select it, if I have it selected over here somewhere, you're not going to get the picture tools format tab. You're only going to get that when you select the image. Cannot say that enough. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, so now that we've gotten that, select the picture tools format tab. In the adjust group, so that's the adjust group right here, you're going to click the remove background. Using the resizing handles, gradually move the upper left corner and the lower right corner outward until no part of the controller is shaded pink. So let's see, let's resize this real quick so we can see these corners. So it says outward, right? Using the resizing handles, gradually move the upper left. So this is the upper left outward. And the lower right corner outward. Until no part of the controller is shaded pink. I think. Is that what you did, Jess?
I think so.
Okay. Now let's see, show me. What does show me do? Oh, I think it brought it up another window. Is it like a video? Does show me do anything for you? It doesn't do anything for me. Okay, I'm going to mark it as completed and see. See if this worked. No, I marked it as wrong. Okay. If we try it the other way, the Office 365 way, let's see that. Because it did tell us that we might have to do it a different way. So let's see if that works. We're going to try it this way, the Office 365 method. So we're going to go to select the mark areas to keep icon. Then with that tool, select your cursor will look like a pencil. Okay, so let's go back to the game controller. Let's scoot this over. We're going to go to format. We're going to go to remove background. And this time we're going to use the mark areas to keep icon. And then we're going to left click and hold to select the parts of the controller that are shaded pink until no part of the controller is shaded pink. So you're only choosing the pink parts on the controller itself, Jess. So only this one and this one we want to keep. Everything else we want to remove. So then we're going to keep changes. Let's see if that one works. So two ways of doing it. Oh, I didn't put grade project. Let me do grade project and see if that was right. Did it do it right for you?
I'm not on that one.
Oh, okay. That one did it right. It gave me a check mark, green. So do it that way, just in case. So do it the way where it says mark areas to keep, which was just the two corners.
Yeah.
The two little corners that had pink on the controller. Because remember, you're not trying to keep the whole background. You're trying to remove it.
Right.
It's trying to ask you, what do you want to keep?
Right.
So there's only two little parts on the controller that were shaded pink. So you select those two, and then the rest of it goes away. And so you click Keep Changes. Okay, I'm going to stop G-Metrix now and pull up Linda because I want to show you where.
Do you have a playlist yet, or
For what?
for Linda?
No, we don't have playlists anymore. They want you guys to go through Linda itself. They don't want you to go through any links. That way it registers that you're actually using Linda.
Yeah, but you could put assignments on their playlist if you wanted to.
So I can like, when you guys access it,
Yeah, because we have a profile section. It has playlists on there that you can make. And it used to have assignments.
yeah, because I remember I used to have playlists, and then
Yeah, you can save it on videos.
oh, it's because they reset it, I think, right? Where it did it all away. It's such a pain to get out of G-Metrix.
Isn't it though?
Okay, I want to show them how to find Linda and how to find the Microsoft Office. And then, Jess, I'll just play this for you while we set you up on Certiport. So you would put Microsoft Office. Oh, let me sign in first. Oh no, what's my password? Maybe it's MOS. Cert Prep, that's what it's called. There's got to be one for 2016, no? This is all expert, so we don't want that. There we go. Cert Prep Word 2016. So it's 3 hours and 48 minutes. But what I want to show you is all of these headings right here: create and manage documents, styles and properties, format text, paragraphs, and sections. These are all objectives that are actually on the Microsoft Word test. When you print out your score report, it'll tell you based on these where you scored the lowest and where you scored the highest. And then they give you a practice exam at the end. So great video to watch called Cert Prep.
Hi, my name is Jen
2016.
McBee, and I'm here to help you pass the Microsoft Office Specialist exam for Word 2016. I'm a certified MOS Master Instructor, and I've been mentoring students in Microsoft Word since 2006. We'll start with an overview of the different MOS certifications and how to prepare for the exam. Next, we'll cover all of the objectives for the Word 2016 core exam. We'll review how to create and manage document styles and properties. We'll explore tips for formatting text, paragraphs, and sections. We'll look at creating tables and lists, creating and managing.
Okay, so definitely a great video to watch if you're about to take your Microsoft Word certification.
And she sounds interesting too.
Yeah, she sounds like she's actually excited for the video. Okay, I'm going to stop the video now. Huh?
The guy with the PHP is like,
Yeah, some of these are not.
really? Yeah. He puts me to sleep.
I don't know. I love his accent.
Wow, that was 34 minutes